I'm standing here in New Zealand's most expensive house worth over $50 million.
Will be the most expensive house ever sold in New Zealand.
From New Zealand? This looks like an absolute mansion. All right, you guys, we have just arrived in Herne Bay, Auckland, which is New Zealand's most expensive area. We're gonna be chatting to some locals to see what it's like living around here. And then afterwards, we'll be going to see some nice houses and seeing what the owners do for a living. What's Herne Bay like to live in?
It's a great community, really lovely community.
We love it. Fabulous area to live in.
I'm glad that there's a sushi place around here.
I don't know if you know the history of the area, but it used to be like more of a lower class suburb, and it's been gentrified in the last like 40 years.
It's a bit more mixed than New Zealand's most expensive suburb would suggest.
There's a huge sense of community around here.
And what was Herne Bay like, during the time you lived here?
It was more of a kind of community. Now it's people live behind locked gates and, the houses are boring, and it's nothing that exciting.
How would you guys describe the housing market around here?
Expensive.
Yeah?
Yes.
I think it's a bit flat at the moment, but
Sure.
that's the way it is.
And you guys own a home here?
Yeah.
Can I ask how much it's worth?
I've got an idea, but I don't want to answer.
What if I guess? Can I guess?
You can guess,
Okay, is it over like $5 million?
possibly.
5 to 10, you reckon?
No, not 5 to 10, I don't believe, but it could be in a couple of years' time.
What do you guys do for work?
We're financial advisors.
Were you aware that Herne Bay is actually New Zealand's most expensive area?
Doesn't really surprise me. If you go to the New World down the road, it's like things are almost twice expensive.
A friend of mine who writes about property describes New Zealand as a housing market with an economy attached. It's been the best investment for lots of people over the last 20 or 30 years. There's no inheritance tax, there's no property tax, no stamp duty.
And have you had any funny experiences with some locals around here, would you say?
The other day on K Road, someone came up to me and said they wanted to kidnap me. So
So guys, we've done a few interviews so far, and one thing I'm actually shocked at is the fact that... Hi bro, do you want to jump in the video? What are your thoughts on Herne Bay?
Herne Bay, it's a nice area.
Yeah?
It's a nice area. It's
Beautiful.
It's got a nice little spirit to it.
As I was saying before, what I've noticed about Herne Bay is everyone is so nice. And we've traveled all around Australia, traveled the world, and I swear to this day, the nicest people I've ever met are from either Adelaide or Auckland. So yeah, well done to you guys from New Zealand. I then met up with Ollie, a partner at Wall Real Estate, known for selling the most expensive and exclusive properties in Auckland. Ollie then showed us what houses in the Herne Bay area actually look like.
So this is Hamilton Road in Herne Bay. A big part of the reason Herne Bay is so popular and valuable is top of the street you got bars and restaurants, bottom of the street you got the ocean.
Honestly, I think this is one of the best houses in Herne Bay. Auckland's just full of volcanoes, right? So
Oh, is it?
We're all on hill.
Oh.
So it's really weird to find completely flat land that faces the afternoon sun.
Yep.
And this has got kind of all of that set up really well for family.
Oh, here we go. Hey, getting lucky first house, guys. This usually takes us that long to just find one front yard to even enter,
Yeah, we got the codes to most of them.
There you go. Wow, that's actually, it's nice. It's got some some culture to it.
Yeah,
Doesn't feel like just a modern brick sort of structure. All right, so Ollie, you said this house is 5 bedrooms?
5 bedroom, 3 living room, big flat lawn, 1,300 metres, middle of Herne Bay. What do you reckon?
I'm gonna guess around $10 million.
Keep going.
Keep going?
Yeah.
What's your guess?
I think I got this one in the bag. I think 12 mil.
A little more.
Okay, I'll let you finish it.
It's more than 10, more than 12 mil?
More than 12.
Okay.
I'll give you a clue. Last time it was sold, we sold it, and that was 12 million.
Yeah.
That was 2.5 years ago.
Okay, so I'm gonna say 13.
13.5.
$13.5 million.
Correct.
Yeah. Nice. New Zealand dollars, don't forget. Which is the same as Australian.
Which is
basically.
cheap, basically.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool.
So Jamie, this is it. Will be the most expensive house ever sold in New Zealand. It's for sale at the moment. We expect over $50 million for this.
Wow. So we can go inside, can't we?
We can have a look.
Oi, this guy's got the hookups. New Zealand's most expensive house is right here. $50 million. Wow, look at that.
Completely gutted the whole inside of it. They've spent over $20 million renovating this house.
$20 million in renovation.
It is on the best street in the best suburb in New Zealand, and it's the biggest site on this street.
Ollie, can you describe the types of people buying these crazy expensive homes?
They're pretty casual New Zealand families. Kiwis are generally pretty low-key. The ones buying these houses are no different, really. They just had a lot of success.
What's the record sale price for a house in New Zealand's most expensive area?
In Herne Bay at the moment, it's actually only 27.5, which was around 5 years ago. We expect to smash that with this house.
After Ollie showed us some luxury houses, I decided to hit the streets myself to find out firsthand what Herne Bay locals do for a living, and to also see if any friendly homeowners would welcome us inside of their homes to have a quick peek. I'll buzz these guys, ready? Hello. No one's home. All right, so guys, this house right behind me has 4 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and 2 car parking spaces. Seems a bit bigger than that, but anyway, I'm assuming there's an ocean view there as well. But it's also on New Zealand's most expensive street, so I'm gonna guess this house would be worth 3 mil. What do you think?
Bro, honestly, I think this house would be worth 5.5 million.
All right, ready? So this house behind me is worth, what? $10.5 million. I don't get that, but anyways, we are in Herne Bay, so. All right, well, so guys, this house behind me has 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 4 car spaces, and I'm gonna guess it's worth maybe like 7.5 mil. What do you think?
Bro, considering like the last house was 10 mil, I'd say this one, I reckon 8 mil, bro.
It's worth $8.45 million. Nice. Wow. So guys, this looks like an absolute mansion. So let's guess the price. Okay guys, so this house behind me has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 2 car spaces. I'm gonna guess this house, I'm gonna say like 11 mil. What do you think?
11 mil, that's heaps considering the other houses we've seen. I actually feel like this one's a bit smaller than the others we've seen. So I'm gonna say like 7.5 mil.
So this month it was estimated to be worth $9 million. That's not bad, 9 mil for this one here. Like Chinese would own it, I don't know why. It's like a Chinese style, I feel. Just very like basic and very like, I don't know, futuristic little bit. Anyway, let's move on.
Should we knock on the door?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, someone's coming.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where?
I just seen the shadow.
Really? Hi, quick question. My name's Jamie, I'm from Sydney, and we do like YouTube documentaries on nice parts of Australia and New Zealand. Just want to ask you a quick question about your beautiful house.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, very nice of you. What's your name? Nice to meet you, Marissa. Can I come up? Thank you, this is Nick, by the way.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. What's your background?
Chinese.
Oh, 你会说中文吗?
No, it's yourself.
Oh, I'm half Chinese.
Are you? Well, you speak better Chinese than I do.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So, are you from New Zealand?
Filming right now.
We're doing a documentary.
Okay. I just was in the middle of putting on some bass.
You look amazing, you look amazing. Marissa was then kind enough to invite us into her exclusive Herne Bay property. So we're just waiting right now, guys, to talk to her husband. Fingers crossed, but like, how nice are people, you know what I mean?
Can I just say, if I didn't tell you to knock on the door, wouldn't be in here. Don't forget,
Yeah,
brother.
it's all you, brother. It's all you.
me.
All right, so Marissa, thank you for allowing us in. So, what do we have here? How much does this one cost?
20-something thousand.
$20,000 for this. Wow, what a view. Woo!
And then we have the bath.
Oh, no way, in the bedroom. That's crazy.
Movie room?
Oh, movie room, how good.
Yeah. And
Wow.
gym. Mini gym.
Oh yeah?
Very mini.
All right, Marissa, thank you so much for allowing us to look at your beautiful New Zealand house. When did you buy this house? What year?
We actually built it. Started it in 2012, 2013. So the house is about 10 years old now.
And how much is the house worth, would you say?
Between 10 and 15.
So yeah, with these interviews, we like to sort of hear a bit of the story about, you know, how you sort of got to this level of success in your life where you live in such an amazing area.
I started a recruitment company when I was probably, I don't know, my 30s. We grew that to become the largest privately owned one in New Zealand. I do a bit of angel investing. I'm also about to launch this business workshops for women to really feel more control of their business and their lives.
Oh, you're quite the entrepreneur, aren't you?
I just like the business of business.
Bit of a deep question. Do you think that money buys happiness?
Absolutely not. What is your purpose? What's your why? What really is the spot that where you're just so energized and you're really in flow in life? What is that does that for you? I think finding that is actually the pot of gold. Finding what your why is and your purpose in life and how to then live that. What's that saying? You lie on your deathbed and you're not going to say, I wish I'd spent more time at work, right? So it's true what they say about community. Who is your community? Who are the people that you should be intentional about spending time with? And that's your family or your friends. So good friends, good family, and then really having that self-love and being very intentional in your practice about you being the best version of you in a way that works for you, not somebody else's version of success. So what does that look like for you? And plot that trajectory, because everybody's one is different.
It was inspiring to hear how Marissa had generated wealth for her family, but unexpectedly after sharing her story, she called up a neighbor living around the corner who invited us to check out their house up the road, which happened to be worth only a small $19 million. Whoa, bro, this is the life. There's so much space around, like one of the craziest houses I've ever seen. Whoa, look at that view. All right, what's your name?
RJ.
And how long have you lived in the Herne Bay area for?
We've been here as a family for, I don't know, close to 20 years, almost.
And what do you do for work personally?
So I'm sort of in the private equity industry. So I had a suite of organisations and businesses that I've built, primarily in tech and telco, and gone through a suite of exits.
And what does your wife do?
She's in property. So yeah, she makes all the cool property decisions, including buying the house.
What was your upbringing like?
I came from a very humble background. So my parents both sort of immigrated here from Kashmir when they were young.
It's in India?
It's in India, northern India. Had a very great sort of upbringing, but I was always taught to have ambition, to really go and sort of embrace what I enjoyed and what I wanted to do.
And was there ever like a really difficult moment in your life that you can think of that kind of shaped who you are today?
My mum, she got very sick at one point with a brain tumour. It really sort of taught me about what was important in life, and certainly I'm a really big believer that friends and family are the most critical thing, and they really help you to motivate you.
And what would you say to those people watching out there that might be caught in a bit of a tough situation in their life? Maybe they're broke or doing really bad financially. What would your advice be to them to sort of get themselves out of that and hopefully achieve something that you have?
Certainly I've been in that place before, and I think certainly hold on to dreams.
Yep.
Dreams are you're free, and hopefully the bigger the better. And it is tough, building a business and going through that kind of journey, as any entrepreneur I'm sure would tell you.
Definitely.
But stick with your dreams. There are people there to help, and there's lots of support.
Thanks so much for your time, really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.